I hope it works.
What works?
Yoga.
Oh. Why wouldn't it work? What do you mean I hope it works? What does that mean?
Well, it's not as energetic as what I'm used to. But I know yoga is good for you. And it should build muscles because
It does.
most people...
You said it was murder last night when you did it.
Well, it was really.
So if it was murder and it was so hard when you did it last night, how can you say I hope it works?
True.
I guess it doesn't work though if every time the yoga instructor brings ice cream.
Yeah, I went and brought ice cream last night.
I've never seen a
He
yoga class
promised
with
beer
ice cream.
next time.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I bet if every yoga class they gave you beer and ice cream, everyone would go.
yeah, it was good ice cream too. It was, strawberry.
McKay's.
Strawberry.
Oh, strawberry.
Yeah, McKay's strawberry from Cochrane, Alberta. Speaking of commercials.
A cooler full of McKay's ice cream in the yoga class. That's the first.
I know. I hope McKay's knew about it.
Well,
think they did?
I don't even know.
He said he works for it.
Yeah, why he would have a cooler full of McKay's ice cream.
Because he wanted to start the session. It wasn't full, by the way. He wanted to start the session in a different manner.
Obviously.
So he thought about it. How can I start these people out differently than most yoga people? I'll give them ice cream. The point was we were supposed to forget about everything and savor the flavor and savor the texture. So that was to take our mind off frivolous facts of how the hell we're going to make a living.
And worries about
and
that.
worrying about it.
Worries about when you're going to get a paycheck.
Yeah. Yeah. All we had to do was figure out the texture of the ice cream and the taste and the
So all
flavor
anyone has to do is
and the
just have
color.
ice cream instead of worrying about money or paychecks.
That could be true. We've learned something today.
So a meditation with ice cream. Okay, so that's next time that's what we have to do is make sure that we have ice cream when we are worried. But that could become a problem.
I was just thinking that means more yoga. Meaning he's going to get a paycheck.
That's why he brought the ice cream, because if everybody has ice cream all the time, well, he's going to have a job for sure, because everyone will have to come back for yoga.
Absolutely.
It's a plot, obvious.
An insidious,
How did I see it?
an insidious plot, and we thought he was nice.
Yeah, he's
Actually, he's trying
just
to make
making sure that everybody comes back, because they'll have to with all that ice cream.
That's right. Life sucks.
And he also said that the ice cream, of course, when you're zen like that, you're supposed to go to a place of nothingness. Well, we have no problem doing that.
That's where we live.
So it's obvious plot
live
to
in a
keep
place
us
of
to
nothing.
coming back to yoga.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing.
What I like to do is have someone ask a question, and I put out 3 cards. One card is the past, the present, and the future.
How is the Nothing's Going to Happen community going to evolve over the next year?
Okay, let's take a look. What I like to do is I take my card deck. Previously, we asked which card deck would work best. So we just went through them, and whatever felt intuitive, felt like the right one, I just grabbed. The one we're using today is the Angels, God, and Goddesses deck. So what I like to do is shuffle them 3 times. I like to take my middle finger, knock on them 3 times, put my energy in, put them on my heart, knock another 3 times. And then let's just spread them out. You can spread them out and pick 3, or you can cut them 3 times. I personally like to go 1, 2, 3. And of course, if 1 or 2 or 3 jump out, land on the table, out of your control, that's a definite message. So I'll put those down too. So let's go 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so if you could just hold up.
So this is the past. goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. And that was the unknown before nothing's going to happen.
Excellent.
It was the formation of the idea, the creation of the idea coming to fruition. But now, it is known. The present is goddess of the sacred earth. Let go of logic and trust your intuition, it says. How perfect is that? Trust that nothing's going to happen. Trust that if you come to the website, that there'll be people there for you, supporting you, teaching you, people you can learn from, a community that will be formed of acceptance and of learning and of the end of the lone wolf, as they say more than once, that there'll be people there for you whenever you need it. And then looking into the future, the angel of soul love. It's time to look at how you value yourself and the issues of self-love. And what a perfect website to do that. Nothing's going to happen where you can look at where your struggles are, where you're not loving yourself, how to get the help you need to love yourself, and how to better your life by loving yourself. Being in a community of those who are looking for the same thing, and will accept you and love you for who you are and able to allow you to blossom. I think it's the perfect reading.
So nothing's going to happen except what you want to happen.
That's right. Lots of love, no logic, a lot of intuition, and a lot of fun.
So it's because we've, in the past, gone into the unknown and used all the logic. And now, because it's all there, now we can create with the intuitive.
Absolutely. Creating not only from the intuitive, but creating from the heart.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's have fun.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's.
The only
We're not
other,
allowed to talk about eggs till later, people. So
well, the
be
thing,
glued to the set because we will talk.
yeah,
about them eventually.
we're gonna have a different kind of video here for
Oh,
those
right,
eggs,
the eggs and I know.
right? So we can't do it here.
What can we talk about?
Change.
Change, like
Yeah.
as in money, or change of venue, or what? Changing what?
Change period, and
Changing
how
diapers.
because here you've said earlier that people fight change, but I don't see how they fight it.
Like, what about people on The Biggest Loser who we're finding out by watching it, that the main problem with them is not that they are eating wrong or not exercising enough. The problem is they've got something in their mind that they can't change, they're holding on to. And so they have to force them to see this thing and change it. Now, there's a change.
So it's called awareness. Nothing has to be forced, and you don't have to fight it.
I've been watching the show.
Awareness
everybody's-
needs to
They're
take
beating
place.
them over the head with crowbars to
Well,
make
that's
them
one
change.
way. That's one way, but it's not necessarily
Screaming
the
at
only
them to where
way.
they want to pull their hair out and
Haven't you noticed some of them
punch
don't
someone
like
in the
that?
nose.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone likes it.
Well-
No one likes to be screamed at.
Well, some do because they see it as an incentive and they like that. Other people don't.
Maybe I certainly don't like to be screamed at.
No. So the thing is, it's
I can only
not.
speak for myself.
It's not. It's about awareness. I was just talking to you about the fact that people seem to want to fight change, not necessarily
Isn't
with
that
me.
what the discussion is about?
Right.
Fighting change, and you just
And-
brought it up.
And if you'd listen to me, see, this is where the interruption's happening. And she's not listening to me, and she's making up all this other stuff instead.
Making it up is total fact.
No, you're making it up. So,
lived
anyways,
longer, you were
people. The thing is that change happens all the time. Correct?
Hopefully, and people who don't change get nowhere.
Right now, your hair is growing. It's changing. You just combed it. You did something to it. It's changing. So everything is always changing.
I want to know what your thoughts on change are, since they seem to be totally wrong.
The fact that change isn't always happening, that's totally wrong.
No, that part's right.
Right.
So far, she's right on one. Okay.
So
Two.
so people in general
Mhm.
resist change.
Do they?
Well,
Yeah,
they
I think
say-
so.
Yeah, so
I
the
would
thing
say
is,
so.
if everything's always changing, it doesn't matter if they resist it or not, it's still going to change.
Yeah, but they don't need to join the party.
Join
They
what
can-
party?
Of change. The fact is that the people who don't want to join the change stay at home and do nothing,
But still, even as they're sitting at home doing nothing,
which shouldn't
things
hurt us.
change.
Yeah, it's outside something's
So
changing.
whether they stay home, whether they go out, whether they do anything, it really doesn't matter. Change happens.
So is there a point to this conversation?
Yes,
What is
that
it?
there's no need to ever resist, fight, or anything change because it's going to happen regardless of whether you like it or not.
I actually like change.
Right? But whether you like it or not is irrelevant.
Although when I'm in
Things
the
change.
spot I like, I don't want it to change.
Right. So the thing is, it doesn't matter if you like it or not, or you're in that spot or not in that spot, something will
You
change.
can hold on to stuff.
How do you hold on to something?
Okay, say you're in a situation, say you're husband and wife with
Right.
at home. You love your home. You love your husband. You love your children.
Right.
You love your work. You
Yes.
love the fact that you're going to Timbuktu next week.
Right.
So why would you want to change that?
Well, within all of that, change can
And
happen.
you're healthy, say.
Within all of that, everything is always changing.
Well, at any moment, something could happen.
Well, and it does, because everything's always changing. You're getting older, they're getting older, things are
That
happening in
part.
their life. Timbuktu, it might be, the wind current might be different by the time you
Could
get
be
there.
a tsunami when you
Could
arrive.
be. So
Which
everything's
put an end to your
everything's
fun.
always changing. You have no control over any of that. So it doesn't matter if you like it, dislike it, resist it, don't resist it. It's always going to change.
Yeah, but I don't see the reason for this conversation.
Well,
What are you getting at?
What I started off with is there is no point resisting, fighting, or doing anything, whether you like it or not, it's going to change. So change happens.
Right.
But yet people try to fight it, and that was the
Who
point.
are these fighting people? We have to put an end to. We have to go out, unmask our nothingness state, and stop people from not changing,
But they're changing whether they think they are or not.
so that we don't have to do anything.
No, we don't have to do
Just
anything.
watch them.
There's nothing to do.
flounder in their life of no change.
So people, when they go to fight that, they can't fight it because it's always going to change anyway.
Who are these people?
Well, you've done it yourself.
I have.
Yeah.
How? When?
When you've ever tried to hold on to something.
I would like to hold on
Like
to
your
good
home, like your car.
I still have my car, by the way.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to. I can't say it because the universe will do it.
Change happens, and so you know it will change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was never any question of me not wanting change.
So I was just coming out with the thing about, people say they want to fight change, but you can't fight change because change happens.
True.
That
Still
was
no point in
that
this
was
conversation.
the point.
Oh. Then we delved into this subject about as far as we can because we now both agree. What are we agreeing to? That change is okay because it's going to happen anyway.
Well, it doesn't matter if change is not okay or not. It doesn't matter because it's going to happen anyway. So there's no reason to fight it. There's no reason to resist
My
it.
life changes continually.
Right. So does everybody else's. Whether they like it.
If they're all happy, that makes me happy because then I don't need to deal with unhappy people.
But you don't need to deal with
So it's
unhappy
always
people
me,
anyway.
me.
Well, it always is, really.
Well, everybody is in that position.
That's right.
There's only one person you care about, and that's yourself, really. Because it's the only person you can actually do anything about.
If you want to.
Well, true, but it is the only person you can do anything about. And I have a theory.
Oh, dear.
You're always alone. Even though I'm here in the room with Susan, everybody else I know and everybody else I don't know are in their own world doing something. So, they're not part of my world. I'm not part of theirs. I don't know what they're doing, thinking, whatever. And then they don't know what I'm doing, thinking, right. At every moment that I'm thinking, she's thinking something else. Whichever side she's on.
I'm usually thinking, what the?
Susan and they say, when they say, what they say. Nothing's gonna happen today. Nothing's going to happen.com. Nothing's gonna happen.com. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen today, tomorrow, or the next day. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing's gonna happen today. Here to stay. Blown away. No way. Nothing's gonna happen today. Susan and they say, when they say, what they say. Nothing's
Newsflash,
I
newsflash.
brought it with me.
She's about to get a newsflash here.
This is insane.
It's totally insane.
Totally insane.
Completely insane.
So insane that you're going to really love it. And it says, you read it.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen then today. What to do, what to say. Nothing's gonna happen
I was
today.
just being polite.
Here and there, come with me. Nothing's
You were
gonna
polite?
happen today.
In those days
life
I
is
was.
sweet, life is gay. Did I say gay? Nothing's gonna happen today. Here to stay, blown away. Nothing's gonna happen today. Susan may say, Gwen may say what they say. Nothing's gonna happen today. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen then today. What to do, what to say. Nothing's gonna happen today. Here and there, come with me. Nothing's gonna happen today. Life is sweet, life is gay. Did I say gay? Nothing's gonna happen today. Here to stay, blown away. Nothing's gonna happen today. Susan may say, Gwen may say what they say. Nothing's gonna happen today. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing.